Whoa. Da, 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 da.
Issue with Andrew, but I understand it. It's because you can't have nuance. The issue is he's talking to one guy out of every 10,000.
But he's trying to sell the dream of becoming that one guy.
I don't think there's any issue with that. First of all, I don't think it's noble for your girlfriend to be on OnlyFans. Like, if you're a true baller, thousands of guys should not be mapping photos of your girl's vagina. If you're a true baller and you're with a girl who brings you peace, who's loyal, and she's proven.
Ba, 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 bum.
Today, we're going to talk about the science of self-control and evidence-based techniques to boost your self-control.
Self-control while playing World of Warcraft.
So the basic problem here is that you want to do stuff, right? You want to eat healthier, you want to exercise more, you want to wake up on time, you want to go to bed on time. You want to spend less time on your phone. But the problem is that you don't really listen to you, right? And so what we end up doing is we try to find solutions for our problems. And you'll maybe do a Google search or watch a YouTube video about how to eat healthy or how to actually go to bed on time. Hey y'all, I want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Babbel. Babbel is the top language learning app worldwide, and I can't advocate for it enough. Part of what I love about Babbel is that it's designed by real language teachers, so they know exactly what a student needs to learn a language. And they also use evidence-based techniques to optimize learning in a short amount of time. I really wish that I had access to this when I was actually in med school, because they make learning so easy. I'm learning a lot of very common phrases that doctors would actually need to use to communicate with their patients. I, for example, am learning medical Spanish, which I wish I had access to when I was actually in med school. So I'm learning how to say beba agua y descanse, which means drink water and rest. The last thing that I really love about Babbel is that it's very accessible in all of the in-between spaces.
Alright, we gotta skip over this. This is like
now. And so then we end up doing things to try things would get better. If you were better at self-control, you'd be able to eat healthy, you'd be able to be more motivated at work, you'd be able to suppress and control your burnout. And so then we end up doing things to try to boost our self-control. Like sometimes we'll even take supplements that are supposed to be cognitive enhancers. Or we'll do really hard things like take cold showers. Because taking a cold shower is hard, and if I can force myself to do it, then I should be able to force myself to do all the other stuff. And it turns out, though, that that doesn't really work. Because if cold showers increased everybody's self-control, then we'd have a lot of data supporting that, and everyone would be taking cold showers. It turns out that if you look at it scientifically, what cold showers make you good at is tolerating cold showers. And that's what's so elusive about self-control, that we can get good at a particular task, but that doesn't actually translate over into the other parts of our lives. And the reason for that is because we haven't really understood the science of self-control until now. And there have been a couple of, in my opinion, revolutionary studies that have completely changed our perspective on self-control. In fact, they've shown us that self-control doesn't really exist. And paradoxically, it's through understanding this that we will learn the best scientifically validated methods to improve our self-control. And if this is so revolutionary, why haven't you heard about it, and why aren't people talking about it? There are a couple reasons for that. The first is really simple. It's actually really, really hard to understand because it completely changes our perspective on self-control. And the second thing is that the discovery isn't sexy at all. In fact, it is quite disappointing. And at the same time, now that we know this, now that we literally understand where self-control originates in the brain, we can actually do things to significantly boost our self-control. So let's start by understanding what
basically saying it's subconscious.
So a couple thousand years ago, a group of yogis
Pretty sure you're saying it's
in India basically
subconscious.
discovered something, that awareness precedes control. And when I teach this principle, either as a psychiatrist or a meditation instructor, I kind of point out that, okay, if you kind of go to the dentist and you get something numbed up, you can't feel your mouth anymore. And if you can't feel your mouth anymore, you can't control your mouth. Water will talking like this, or like understand what people are saying, people can understand you. Right? So I sort of use this kind of analogy that, okay, if you get something numbed up, you can't control it anymore. And it turns out that while that analogy seemed really good, it's actually wrong, and it goes way deeper than that. In the 90s and 2000s, there were a group of psychologists who tried to figure out what is going on with self-control. What is it really? Because the basic idea that we had at the time was that self-control is essentially like a personality characteristic. It's a part of who you are. And if you've got the right genes, and if you've got the right upbringing, that if you're 20 years old and you've been raised with discipline, then you will continue to be disciplined. We thought it was a fixed aspect of who you are as a person. And this group of researchers basically discovered that it's not a fixed aspect of who you are as a person, but a diminishing resource. It's not something that's on your character sheet as a trait. It's actually like a mana bar that can be depleted over time. And this sort of makes sense, right? Because we kind of know that on some days we're able to control ourselves, but on days where there's a lot of stuff going on and we have to exert a lot of self-control, when I've had a really rough day at work and I want to yell at my boss and I restrain myself all day, at the end of the day, I can't bring myself to eat a salad. And I just order a pizza and I sit down and like, I'm just done with the day. So they basically discovered that the more self-control you exert, the more it depletes. And once researchers had figured out that it is a diminishing resource, naturally the next thing that they looked at is what diminishes self-control the most. And what we basically figured out is there are two things that severely drain your self-control. The first is emotional regulation. So if you spend a lot of time suppressing or regulating your emotions, if you want to tell someone to go screw themselves and you have to hold that in, then you will diminish your reserve of self-control. That's number one. The second thing which reduces self-control is stress. Because let's be honest, stress is bad at everything. Stress is bad, stress is bad, stress is going to reduce your self-control. But they literally found that. They found that people who were in more stressful situations had a lower reserve of self-control and could not exert that to do healthy behavior.
Explains why a lot of people
And kind of
that are in
makes sense, right?
stressful
Because
like
stress makes
jobs
everything worse.
smoke and
And then
do
there were a
kinds
group
of
of researchers that showed
drugs
up
and
said,
everything.
okay, what can we do to boost self-control? And no surprise, meditation helps us boost self-control. Because you should meditate more. If you meditate, you will be more in control, more in control. But then, like I said earlier, this gets us back to the original problem where if I had the self-control to meditate every day, I wouldn't need to meditate every day. If I could force myself to sit down, then I wouldn't be in this problem in the first place. And this is where we come to the truly revolutionary research. So a group of scientists sat down and they sort of figured out, okay, so we know that emotional regulation and stress reduce our capacity for self-control. Then they asked the question, what's going on in the brain when emotional regulation and stress actually drain our self-control? Which part of the brain is actually being drained? And they used something called an EEG, which measures the electrical activity of the brain. And they discovered something really fascinating. But there's this part of our brain called the anterior cingulate cortex. And the anterior cingulate cortex is responsible for monitoring internal conflict. And what they essentially discovered is when we stop monitoring our internal conflict, our capacity for self-control goes out the window. So this was kind of a weird finding because it sort of suggested that self-control isn't really a thing, but simply that what self-control really is our capacity to monitor internal conflict. And if you sort of stop and think about it, you'll notice this, right? Because when do we exert self-control? We only exert self-control when there is an internal conflict. So generally speaking, in human behavior, I have an automatic impulse. I want to eat a slice of pizza. And then there is another part of my brain that says, actually, we should eat a salad. And in that moment, when you exert self-control, there's actually a conflict between one part of you and the other part of you. That's literally why we call it self-control, because you are trying to control yourself, and the self actually wants to do something else. Now, we've assumed, based on our subjective experience, that there's actually a control aspect going on, but it turns out that that's actually not the case. It turns out that what these researchers discovered is, as long as the conflict is being monitored, we will be in control. But the moment we stop monitoring the conflict, we lose all control. And you may have actually noticed this because it sounds kind of weird, right? But just like pay attention to your particular circumstance where you fight a battle in your mind. And then as long as you're fighting that battle, you're still sort of in control. But the moment that you stop paying attention and the moment that the battle disappears is the moment that we lose control. Now, this is where we think that the reason we stop monitoring the battle is because we've lost or we've won, right? That's what we sort of assume. The battle is over, that's why I stopped paying attention. And this is completely natural because the two happen really closely together. We stop thinking about it after we lose, right? And then we kind of give in to the behavior. But it turns out that it's actually the other way around. It is that when we stop monitoring it, that's when we lose the battle. And you may have kind of noticed this, that in the back of your mind, you're kind of arguing with yourself, but you sort of like, and then you stop thinking about it. And before you realize it, your phone is in your hand, and you're kind of waving it around, and you're scrolling in bed. Before you realize it, you've turned on the light or opened up your tablet, and you've started to watch something. And even working as an addiction psychiatrist, when I talk to patients about their relapse, they don't relapse after a long and drawn-out battle of like resisting. You kind of give up in your mind, and you kind of stop thinking about it, and then you're engaging in the behavior before you even realize it. And so this is exactly what the researchers discovered, that conflict monitoring is self-control. But hold on a second, Dr. K. What about all this stuff around emotional regulation and stress? Because we know that those two things deplete self-control the most. But you're telling me that simply monitoring conflict is self-control. How does that relate? And it turns out that it fits perfectly. So if we look at emotional regulation, what are we literally doing in emotional regulation? We are suppressing our internal emotions. I want to tell my boss to go screw himself. But instead of paying attention to that, I'm going to shut off that part of my mind. And shockingly, when I shut off my internal awareness, I shut off my ability to monitor conflict. And as I shut off the part that is responsible for self-control, shockingly, my self-control worsens. So emotional regulation fits perfectly because literally what you're doing is shutting off that conflict monitoring part intentionally so that getting pissed off doesn't take control and actually cause you problems, right? So that sort of makes sense. That as we suppress our internal awareness, we will lose the capacity for self-control. What about stress, though? So stress is also something that fits perfectly because when we are stressed out, literally what our brain is doing is externalizing our attention. When you are stressed out, you are not thinking or paying attention to this. You are paying attention to the problems outside that are going to screw you, right? So when I'm stressed out about a test, I'm not paying attention to the internal environment. I'm thinking about the test. When I'm stressed out about my boyfriend or girlfriend breaking up with me, I'm not thinking about how I feel. I'm thinking about how do I prevent this disaster. So now we see another really interesting point of evidence, which is that when we are stressed out, literally what our brain does is externalizes our attention to solve the problems that cause us stress. And shockingly, when I externalize my attention, what do I stop paying attention to? My internal conflict. So we actually see that this old research about emotional regulation and stress causing reductions in self-control fits perfectly with this model that conflict monitoring is literally self-control. And so what does that mean for you? A couple of really simple things. The first is that the more of your emotions that you have to suppress, the worse your self-control will get. And this kind of makes sense because if we look at addiction psychiatry, the more emotionally turbulent someone is, the more likely they are to use and relapse and not control their behavior. The crappier your life is emotionally, the more likely you are to give into bad behaviors. Binge eat, comfort food. When do you need comfort food? When you need comfort. When do you need comfort? When there's badness in here. So the first thing that we've got to do is learn how to alternately regulate our emotions. So this can be everything from going to therapy to journaling to taking walks. But what you need to understand is that you cannot improve your self-control if you are emotionally turbulent. That fixing the emotional turbulence is the same thing as improving your self-control. That's number one. Number two, what about stress? Because this is where we could say, but okay, Dr. K, so are you saying that as long as I'm stressed out, that I won't be able to control myself? And that's where the science really comes in and says not quite. Because I'm not saying that you have to solve all of your problems. But instead, what you need to do is re-internalize your awareness. This is the mistake that we make. When I'm focused on solving problems, let's say I have a final coming up and I'm afraid to fail it. What I start doing is stop paying attention to myself. I stop paying attention to my hunger signals. I stop paying attention to my fatigue signals. I stop paying attention to everything in here because I'm so focused out there. So it's not that you need to fix all of the problems in your life to gain self-control. It's that you need to re-internalize your awareness. So anytime you're feeling stressed out, try to take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to just check in with yourself. Sit down or go for a walk and just ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Just take a moment to literally re-internalize your awareness. Just pay attention to what's going on. And then you may say, but Dr. K, that won't be enough. Even if I pay attention, how do I start doing healthy things? And this is the revolutionary and confusing thing, is that the two are actually the same. Literally all you need to do is increase awareness of the internal self. As you increase that awareness, you will be boosting that conflict monitoring system in the anterior cingulate cortex. It's not that self-control is separate from awareness. It's that the two are actually exactly the same thing. So as long as you can pay attention to your internal signals, literally your self-control will improve because the circuits are one and the same. What we subjectively experience as self-control is different from what is actually going on in the brain. So a good example of this is if I'm nervous, I will say I have butterflies in my stomach. But I don't literally have butterflies in my stomach. It is just the way that I subjectively experience nausea or anxiety or whatever. Instead, there's actually discrete neuroscientific mechanism. And so if you kind of stop and think about it, the solution to getting rid of butterflies in your stomach is not to remove the butterflies in your stomach. It's to address what's actually going on in the brain. And so even if you accept that, you may be saying, okay, so I need to internalize my awareness when I'm stressed out. But then what? How do I exert self-control? And this is exactly why this is so hard to understand. You don't actually need to do anything else. That self-control and awareness of your internal state, specifically awareness of conflicts within you, is literally the same thing as self-control. And that sounds really confusing because subjectively that's not really what it feels like, right? And this is exactly what the problem is as we try to figure out how do I control myself, we don't find any good evidence-based answers because none of them exist. And now we actually come full circle to meditation. Because why is meditation so good at improving self-control? Because when I'm doing meditation, all I'm doing is paying attention to my breath. That's not controlling my breath. It's not resisting my breath. It's just paying attention. And that's literally because these two functions are the same in the brain. So it turns out that the yogis actually had it right all along. And even what I was saying earlier about awareness precedes control is actually incorrect. It's not that awareness precedes control, it's that awareness is control. And so the last thing that you can do, which I know sounds crazy, is
Yeah, we're doing some
meditate.
big ass pulls right
But
here.
even in this way, you don't have to do a formal meditation practice. Literally, the muscle of self-control is the muscle of conflict monitoring. So all you need to do is pay attention to your internal conflict. And the more that you sit with that conflict, the more you will be able to exert control. And the last thing that I'll leave y'all with is if you even kind of think about the times in your life where you exert self-control, you kind of are aware of that conflict, and then you kind of have this idea of just do it, right? You kind of make up your mind and you just do it. And so if we sort of stop and think about it, then it becomes easy. You're like, yeah, I just woke up one day and I just did it. And so everyone on the internet is telling you to just do it. But that's hard
Nike.
because you don't know how to
Just do it.
And that's the beautiful thing. If you look
a
at
Nike ad.
every person who has decided to just do it, all of that just doing it was preceded by a very high awareness of internal conflict. And if we're talking about someone who overcomes an addiction, what we literally do in psychotherapy is become aware of that conflict over and over and over again. And then one day, an addict wakes up and becomes sober. They just wake up and they just do it. And so if you want to do that for your life and develop self-control, what you really need to do is actually not just do it. You're trying to solve the wrong problem, which is exactly why it doesn't work. Instead, all you need to do is pay attention to your internal conflict. And the longer you can be aware of it, the more in control you will be.
I mean, maybe.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast, where we discuss science and science-based tools for everyday life.
Listen to some stuff. So bonus theme. Damn, chanting blade drop. I see. What a douche. Doesn't want to give me 4 buff. Damn, look at that damage. All from my fucking wand. Fuck. 5 for nothing then? Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum.
and spray some bars, innit?
Alright, fucking hell, get lemon. Sweet.
Josh, you're supposed to be in here giving me backup, mate, in case it goes peaks on.
When a DJ turns up and fucking tries to hustle you off the decks because he's late in a mo, that's when it goes tits up. Getting involved with the boys is just fucking a good day, innit? Everyone's having a lovely time. Everyone's having a lovely time.
Fusty, can you make a good Reese, please? Yeah, that'll do.
I cannot believe you just went there. Oh, this is getting fucking futuristic. And we was like, right, headphones off, ta-la. I'm sweating my bollocks off, so I've got to get out of here. How am I doing? Done.
For sure, bro. This music keeps me going. Bum, 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 bum.
You were gonna spray some bars in it? Fucking hell, get lemon. Sweet.
Josh, you're supposed to be there. Give me backup, mate. Goes pretty tall.
When a DJ turns up and fucking tries to hustle you off the decks, 'cause he's late, man. That's when it goes tits up.
Hardcore server? Yeah. I'm playing on Defiance Pillager right now. Horde.
Everyone's having a lovely time.
Oh no, I'm Oh no.
Fusty, can you make a good grease, please? Yeah, that'll do. Sweet.
Rank 1 bolt? Like Shadow Bolt? Nah, I don't even do that, bro. Just fucking wand. Shit does so much damage.
Oh, this is getting fucking futuristic. And we was like, right, headphones off, hello. I'm sweating my bollocks off, so I've got to get out of here. How am I doing?
Epilepsy warning. Bro, why does this keep popping up? Something's going on with my fucking external. Just randomly DCs. What's his disciple play, bro? All right, man. Stay safe. Peace.
do me a favor and watch this video.
How much did you spend on it?
Wow. This motherfucker just spawned right on me. Yo, I am getting like gayed so hard. That dude just spawned right on top of me. Holy shit, man. That dude just came out of fucking nowhere. Dude had instant aggro, bro. I think that's it for me, you guys. Like, holy shit. That's crazy. I mean, it's like, what the fuck is this? That's pretty crazy. Let's see. Dude, I'm just fighting, like, chilling over here. Right? He's not spawned, right? Is that him? Is that him right there? Oh, that is him, bro. He just happened to run towards me and then just fucking boop. Wow. This motherfucker just spawned right on me. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. That dude just came out of fucking nowhere. Posted in the fucking...
See, I'm so sorry.
Yo, just like
You'll
watch that
always be the
clip.
nicest rogue.
Watch that clip, dude. It's like, what the fuck? I'm just cruising. This motherfucker just spawned right on top of me. It was like, fuck you. Instant daze with his packs.
No.
Dude, like nobody.
Oh no.
Look at all the fucking the dudes around me. Nobody, none of the NPCs come and help. Nothing. It's just
no
like,
one helped. They just told you to go fuck yourself, dude. I hate that.
Oh well.
Jesse, I'm sorry. That was...
No, you're not. Shut up.
Dude, I am.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
Bro, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry, but I feel bad.
See, I knew it.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my god.
Jesse, what did you think of the session yesterday?
I think I need to take like a year break from this game. I don't know why.
Okay, that's fair.
What is yesterday's session?
For D&D.
I thought it was okay. Why?
Okay, good. You had fun?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I'll take it.
Yeah. I felt bad because you didn't really like do much. I guess.
Oh no, I sowed my fate with that one. I was really hoping that we'd be able to like get him out, and then I'd be able to go in solo and just kind of like, you know, have our cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
That wasn't gonna happen. There was, you know, obviously. It's like,
dude, I feel like we just were rolling so bad, bro. Like it was
like partially my fault
way.
because I was like, I should have just been like, hey, can I schedule like a fucking appointment or something? But honestly,
Well,
you know,
You rolled. It wasn't what you said. It was what you rolled. Honestly.
Yeah, it was just like one.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
The role play is just to set the scene. The role is to determine how effective it is. So I mean, as long as you get to the point where you get to roll, that's all that matters. You know. Everyone go look in general and like my image, because it's fucking fire.
Oh my god. I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time on official bro, leveling.
Dude, you are getting gangbanged. Okay.
I think I should
Some
just level
god
rogue.
pissed
That was a
off the
super
god.
unfortunate death right there.
It's like it keeps
Some-
happening though. Like it keeps like my 24 mage, like what the fuck? Then like the 29 DC on my rogue. It's like damn.
Like why is it always me? Yo, Syrup, bro, it's been a while.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Let's crack a lacking, brother.
Started playing again and shit. Yeah.
Started what?
What's up, Cube? I said I started playing and
Cube.
shit, playing again and shit.
Dude, this is like the old Mohawk gang. Man, if it was just
The
us
boys are
from
back
now
in
on.
town.
We need Tally in here though. Tally.
Yeah, if we could just get like one
Yeah,
or two
we-
more people, and I'll just lock this channel up for the rest of the day, boys.
Yeah, like let's not let Timula in here. Let's not
Yeah.
fucking let City in here. I just want to vibe out and have a good time.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna let those boys be killing the vibe sometimes.
They do, man. They
straight-
just
dude,
don't
when
stop.
I see them both in here at the same time, like one is fine.
Yeah.
Both
Sometimes
is
City,
unbearable.
Moolah, and fucking Vibe just be blowing my fucking
Vibe
high all
has
the time.
been a lot better. He's been honestly, I have no complaints for Vibe. I complained one time
his
to
vo-
him, and then
I'm not
he
gonna lie,
just
his voice just pisses me off the way he talks.
Yo, Ace. You want to see something
Dude.
cool?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I wish there are some people I wish they would just go. Oh, sorry, Cube. Actually, your thing. My bad.
Nah, you're good. I'm just creating my first Arcanite bar is all.
Oh
hey,
no
look, this.
way!
Arcanite bar being transmuted, bro.
Wow,
Wait,
wow!
Jesse,
This is
did
a
you
big
die?
moment in a boy's life. No, I'm
is,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. What were you saying, though, Syrup?
Well, one, did Jesse die?
Jesse just died. Yeah.
Yeah, just go watch the clip.
No.
That's my
I just
first
saw- I
time
just
ever
in a
dying there.
Cube stream, it saw the. Yeah. Okay. I'm watching.
It was depressing.
God. Oh yeah. No, I wish they would, just go at each other fucking like go at each other's throats sometimes in Discord instead of doing like the
Passive aggressive.
I don't know, like the passive aggressive, like backhanded comments where you're not directly speaking to them, but they're obviously talking shit.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm
Meanie
playing
Hut
fucking
Jr.
Valorant,
shit.
dude. I feel like I'm playing fucking Valorant, where it's just like, God, I can't do shit with this Jet on her team. Oh, my fucking rank. It gets under my skin the exact same
It
way.
does. No, I couldn't have nailed it on the head better.
How so? Oh, fuck. Jesse, the second I saw where you were, I knew what happened. No.
Oh man, and if you get like,
What's crazy is
I think the
like
trifecta.
I've never
go
soloed
ahead.
that.
no, I wasn't. I was there. I was literally there on my way. I'd like kill mobs on the way to questing, and I was like, oh, I think I'm like in the front, and I was just about to kill these two dudes, and I was only there for 2 seconds killing those two dudes, and I was like, all right, I'm about to dip. So it's just like horrible timing of, oh, here's the spawn, and you get aggro, and you get dazed. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like you had no chance, bro.
It
And
was
then
just
you
like-
just
it
got
was
like
like, eh.
obliterated so quickly.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, whatever. It's weird because I know about that spot too, but I was like, there's like, he's not spawned. I got fucking, I'm just going to kill his two mobs and go. And there's just like, nope. Some GM was like, fuck you, Jesse.
I mean, he has a point though, right?
Dude, like the speed in which like quest mobs spawn in and aggro is insane. Like it's almost as soon as you can see them, they can aggro. I swear it used to be like they would linger. For a couple
Someone upgrade
seconds.
that guy that I just joined the guilds to Mohawk. I'm looking at his fucking hawk right now.
Invite me to the guild again. I'm going rogue, and I'm fucking hopefully not dying ever.
Yes, bro. The nicest rogue is back, baby.
Sorry, I went to promote him and then realized he already did it. Sorry, fella.
I feel bad because
Oh, good.
fucking, I think Vu gave me bags and shit. He gave me like a gold, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna die.
Happens. Fuck it.
It's fine.
If you
Invite
think that's bad,
to-
Doc gave me 60 gold and then I died, so.
Invite to.
Gold is temporary. Pride is forever.
Exactly. The hawk is forever, brother.
Yeah, the hawk is forever. Maybe I should have said that. That's way cooler.
Invite to Sigildo.
Oh, here, I'm in the middle of all these harpies.
Thank you.
There we go.
God, Warlock was so easy up until dumb shit like that. Cruising.
Honestly, there really isn't much you could have done.
No.
Not be there.
Just, yeah, let's say the only thing like is just the position you're in was dog shit. Like
It's just
but you
like
did, it's not like you were doing the quest and expected that to spawn on you, right? So I mean,
I was literally
could've been
just
different.
I was literally just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna kill these two mobs right here on my way to turning my quest somewhere else. The first two mobs in that area, bro, the guy spawns behind me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's just so fucking brutal.
Guys, my rested XP bar is fucking full.
I mean, I'd rather die at 16.
Yeah.
I'd rather die at 16
Cube,
than
are you
fucking
getting 60 today, brother?
30.
I hope to. I've had a lot more to do today than I initially thought I would, but I still have to go to a orientation thing at 2 o'clock. So
At least you're starting your progress.
yeah, man. I do plan on getting it definitely today or tomorrow for sure. I'll be working on it today.
For sure, Z's.
what are you going for?
Orientation for the Z-Trip job I was talking about. So I have to go there at 2, which is in like an hour. I already went in for like the, you know, first interview thing, so.
Nice.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting concept on how you make your money with them. It's like they start you your own LLC, like it's your own company pretty much, and you just
Wait, what?
lease
What
their
company is this?
vehicle, Z-Trip.
I don't think I was here for that conversation.
So it's like a taxi service, pretty much.
Uber.
Yeah, except a little different because you pay for their car, so like you pay them a $100 leasing fee a day or some shit.
Pay $100 a day? What the fuck?
Yep. So the leasing fee is like they have a weekly you can do, which is like $645 to save a little bit of money.
Bro, that's $3K a
but-
month for a car bill.
Yep, but you make your money back.
I mean, might as well just buy a car.
I have a
Yeah.
car.
Pay it off in a year.
Just
That's
he just doesn't want to beat the shit out of it.
Oh, I got you.
Well,
I used
your
to-
car has to be like brand new, under 30,000
Wait,
miles.
What the fuck is this? $500 weekly expense?
Me?
Yeah, for Z-Trip?
645 weekly.
Bro, how many hours do you
I
have to
guess
work
if you're,
to
like,
save you
making-
645 before you can start making money?
So
How much do they pay you per mile?
It's $2.80 per mile per trip.
Do you get like
Oh,
tips?
shit. Okay. Okay.
They don't take any money from you. Like your trips are all yours. The only way Z-Trip makes money off of you really is
Leasing the car.
from your leasing. Yeah. So like all the money's yours. And then
I mean,
you have your personals and stuff. So like if you get customers that you like and they like you, they can hit you up and then pretty much pay you under the table. And Z-Trip is 100% cool with that. And you get to keep the car. Like you can use it for personal use and shit as long as you're not like going off on like a road trip or some shit, you know. So it's interesting.
so let's do the math. How much was it per mile?
$2.80.
280
And then that's
divided by
$3.75 just to get into the car. So If you had like a 10-mile trip, it'd be like 31.50 minimal for that trip.
Divided by, and you're leasing it. Let's just say $700. Just call it a day. So it'd take you 250 miles to just break even.
Right, but you drive that
And
in
then-
a day, you know, like.
Yeah, you could do 250 miles in a day pretty easily.
So how they do
Like
it is
imagine
you can work.
imagine you get a longer trip too.
Exactly, man. Like if you get one, say if I got a trip up to Denver to the
Yeah.
airport, it's like 250 fucking bucks, dude. I've already paid 2 of my fucking days off. Like but the way they do it is you can work, you make your own schedule, and you can work whenever you want to for 12 hours, and then you have to have a 12-hour break.
I'd
But
love to
if
lease
you
my car for
say-
$300 a day, or $100
Right.
no $100 a day. not
$100 a day.
Oh, you can with Toro.
Yeah.
But say like if I'm having an off day and like I only work like 5 hours and I clock out pretty much, I can't work again for 12 hours. Does that make sense?
Oh, really? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's yeah.
I swear I'm on Turo like nightmare TikTok. The amount of
Oh, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, bro. Like the depreciation of your car plus all of the fucking damage that they'll probably do to it, it's just not a good idea, in my opinion.
Unless you
amount of
can do
people,
like
they
a
have, like-
Tesla, maybe. That's about it. Like something that's premium pricing, maybe.
Dude, because the thing is,
Maybe.
no, it's like people like they'll shove
just-
like 5, like the renter will put like 5 or 6 trackers all throughout the car, and Turo riders will like take out like 3 or 4 of them thinking that they got all, and then they have 0 intention, and so the guy has to go out and go fetch it. And yeah, it's all billed to the customer, but it's like if the customer's using a stolen card and all that shit.
It can get kind of dicey.
Yeah.
They should make you upload your driver's license so you know exactly who you're dealing with.
I'm assuming.
I think they do, right?
But it's like.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I think there's just a decent amount of fraud you can do. I don't think like the vetting is good enough for the renters where it's like the drivers get their money back, but it's like I feel like you're working so many hours in addition just going through the headaches of getting money back. Or like getting reimbursed that it just doesn't seem worth it.
I don't think I would do Toro.
Me and my partner are thinking about building a tiny house lot, or we buy like a prefab house, and we just set up 4 of them on like a lot in Hawaii.
It's a smart idea.
Yeah.
Being a landlord is a lot of work, but it's definitely easy money. Like it's a lot of work in the moments that you do have to work, but then afterwards it's. My parents literally retired just being landlords.
I feel like with this job, I'm gonna end up working my ass off for like the first few months, and then I'm gonna get like a bunch of personals built up after that, and then it'll get a little easier.
Let's see. You can usually 60 miles every hour. You know, that's pretty standard.
Right.
So to break even for an entire week, so this is an entire week, you'd have to drive 250 miles. And I didn't factor in the $3.80, or like if you're doing a bunch of short trips, it reduces that. But this is like worst case scenario, right?
Right, exactly.
So
and then they cover your commercial insurance on the car.
6,
They
12, 18,
you know,
24.
They cover
Your
all
first-
the maintenance.
Your first 4-hour shift, as long as I think the really deciding factor is how many rides are you getting. You know, if you're just
Right.
sitting there and not getting rides, that's gonna fucking be the biggest deciding factor.
See, that's the
But if-
thing, and that's kind of where it comes into like being your own business. Is they'll give you like rides and shit, right? Like over the app, you can go pick them up and shit. But you can also go out of your way and go to like a hotel and be like, hey, here's my business card. You know, make a few business cards. Here's my business card. If any person needs a ride, have them hit me up. I'll be here. You know, like
That's a
you
great
can
idea.
build your own like community.
Bro, I would go to every single airport where the unloading station is with all of the things and just like slap some fucking business cards down, dude.
Yeah,
Boom.
literally. I'm gonna make so many business cards in the beginning.
Go to like the biggest tourist attractions.
Yeah, they also have special events and shit Z-Trip does where they'll pay you hourly, like if they cover an event, because they'll charge the event per hour that y'all are there, and then y'all just sit there getting paid by the hour until people need rides.
Hand them out to a bunch of bars whenever they get like someone that's really drunk and they need a
Truth.
ride home.
Truth. Just go chilling downtown, you know?
It's not your car, bro. Fuck it. They've puke, dude. Fuck them.
This dude's gonna die. Damn, I wish I could have seen that. I was flying above him.
So all it would take is like a consistent 4-hour shift to pay for an entire week.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then the rest is gravy.
And then if I get like a bunch of, you know, say elderly people that need to go out, you know, and I get them on like my bookings, it's like Miss Becky wants to go to the fucking store every Tuesday. I'll just jot that down in my notebook and bam, I got a ride every Tuesday. I make money no matter what from that one person. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a pain in the ass in the beginning, but
I believe in you. I think
too.
I
I'm
think it
excited to
has
try
good
something new.
potential.
The guy that's getting me into it, he makes a lot of money, so makes a ton, dude.
I mean, if you have consistent rides and you're constantly driving, you could make up to $120 an hour if what I'm reading is right.
Yeah, you can make a lot. I'll be right back. 1 second.
You know, the one problem with herbalism that you really don't get with any other skill is that it takes up so much fucking inventory space, dude.
Isn't there herbalism bags?
Actually ridiculous. Yeah, but then you're sacrificing a bag slot.
True.
I will say, playing as a rogue is so much fun, dude. I love slicing and dicing.
Are you playing a rogue right now?
I am. I'm level 19.
Wow. I'm gonna catch up.
You will. You most definitely will. You'll always be the nicest rogue on the server, though. No one can beat that.
I want to be the nicest level 60 rogue on the server.
Okay, fair.
I think if I didn't level a warlock first, I think I would be 60 right now. I'm on a rogue. In an alternate universe.
Yeah, Jesse number 2 is already 60.
Yep. He's already passing on loot to people.
Yeah.
Fucking, what an asshole.
Jesus, I hate that guy. No. Anyone that nice has got to be like a murderer.
I just remember like spending hours fishing so I could get advanced target dummy. And in this shit, you could just literally buy that shit. It's so easy to get, bro.
Yeah, the game's
struggling.
cut in half.
It's cut in half, but it's like, why the fuck do I keep dying, bro, when I did stupid shit before and I didn't die? It's almost like I'm not supposed to play safe. If I play safe, then yeah, I just die.
Balls to the wall. We only have one speed.
Yep. Hawk speed.
Hawk speed.
Aerodynamics. Keep you pumping.
That's right. Why does Briarthorn fucking auction for so much money? That's my question. Damn, that is crazy.
Kind of hyped for this fucking tournament though. It's 100K.
The Makara?
Yeah.
Tournament? Yeah, I feel like we're about to see fucking peak World of Warcraft.
I feel like there's gonna be some shenanigans.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Is it anything goes? Or no, this
Anything goes, bro. No honor. The gouge bandage is so fucking good, dude. Like, I actually can't believe how good that is.
You need it, dude.
I feel like as a rogue, I can take on like 3 to 4 enemies at once if I really had to.
Yeah, you can do some fucking crazy shit.
Especially once I start getting blind, bro, you can like sap one, gouge one, blind the other, fucking kill the first guy.
It definitely, like, you have to think about things a lot
Oh,
more
yeah,
than
yeah.
if you're loving like a lock. Lock, you can just fucking autopilot.
Yeah. I kind of like I every time I hop on my mage, I'll play him for a little bit, and I start like falling asleep, dude, because it's so boring, bro.
Oh, like
it's
AoE
actually
grinding and
so boring. I'm not AoE grinding. I'm just kind of like single target.
Oh,
But it really is not a
it's just cast bar.
exhilarating. Yeah, it's like
Just try leveling a
crossbow,
lock.
crossbow,
Lock is like,
crossbow.
I mean, you're basically just dot and wand everything while you pet manage.
Yeah. I feel like the hardest part about mage is just managing your mana. It's literally it. It's the only thing.
I think I would have survived there if I had target dummy. I was thinking about leveling engineering early, but I was like, eh.
Oh, with a target dummy? Yeah, you probably would have lived. Would have bought you solid fucking couple seconds.
I'd have been out of there.
It's crazy how much damage Garrote does.
Yep. It's like once
Like,
you
it
get it, it's a
is-
power spike, basically.
Yeah, it's fucking massive. For the energy that you spend on it and like how much damage it does, it's like, fuck.
You pretty much do that until you get cheap shot. Even then,
Even
it's
then,
still
I
kind of
think you
Garrote. Yeah.
yeah, I think you still, unless you're worried about like damage,
Well,
like taking damage.
yeah, it's like you trade better health with cheap shot.
Yeah.
If you're going for just straight fucking
Wow.
boops, then yeah.
Kill speed, bro. Always Garrote.
Garrote slice and dice.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna do your poison quest soon too.
Yeah, I'll probably do it at like 22 when I have Vanish. Unless someone wants to just fucking come in and murder hobo the way through.
I don't think I've ever done it when I had Vanish. I've always done it at 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll just have you help me. If it's not hard, then I probably can do it.
I mean, it's fucking sketchy. It's sketchy. I just know how to do it.
What's the
sketchiest part of it?
Yeah, I guess.
The 2 level
Or, like,
25
how do you-
drones that you have to ambush, and they constantly keep moving. So it's like hard to get behind them without them seeing you.
I thought you just pickpocket those guys.
No, you have to ambush them.
Okay.
I mean, either way, you have to. No, actually, no, pickpocket's in the front. You have to pickpocket the guy in the front. The goblin did. So, I'm forced to level target dummy on a rogue just for that quest.
Oh shit! If I don't
Does
have
anybody
target
know
dummies,
what the
then
like? Hold on, what's it
I'm able
called?
to do this thing.
Dalaran sealed containers are?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have like 2 rune of openings to open those things, and I don't know where the fuck to find one.
I'm just gonna go turn in all these quests.
How hard, how
Damn, it is
dangerous
hot.
is it to go to Blasted Lands? Is there like any Alliance guards or anything I need to be aware about? Like going down from Swamp of Sorrows?
The Blasted Lands?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Fucking head.
Guess we're gonna find out.
I don't think there is. Not in my experience.
You make I have so much money as a rogue, bro. I have 3 gold pieces at level 19, and I haven't like transferred any money. I haven't done any of that shit.
Damn.
That's just
You
all from
pickpocket
what
everything.
Yeah, I have my macros for
Yep.
for my openers. So
Yep.
that's pretty fucking crazy. Like, I don't even know.
It's just leveling lockpicking is horrible.
I legitimately
annoying.
don't have enough money to fly on my 59. That's funny as shit.
Do you want me to give you some?
Nah,
I owe you
I'm a
money.
booty pay. I can just sell
I
some.
owe you money.
I mean, I don't think you're near me, though, is the thing.
I'm in Ratchet. I could get to Booty Bay.
I just sold some cloth. I got 36 silver. We're good.
Okay.
You
All
can
right.
pay me back when you got extra. It's all good. I got plenty on my other characters. So I bought these imperfect. So you know how I was doing the maps to get money?
The which ones?
I was doing the Guro's maps or whatever to get money. Kurgo's treasure maps. I bought these I've only bought 4 of them. They're called Imperfect Drenethist Fragments. And they're supposed to give you chests as well. So I'm gonna go see if I can make some money off these guys too. Oh, what's up, Vu?
Damn, Vu, what's good, brother?
Vu's been doing the maps as well. I don't know how his journey's been going too much, but he's been keeping an eye on them.
Vu got to watch our shit show last night of a
What
D&D
shit show?
session.
Oh, I see.
Voulez-vous? Uh-huh.
Oh, that's right. I need to respond to Tizzy. He sent me a message after that, but I was busy.
Yo, Vu,
I
you
gotta
see
tell him
these?
after that shit show, I'm never joining. Never talk to me again.
I would, dude, honestly, I don't blame you. Get out of my face. I never want to hear from you again.
I want my money back. I want a refund.
Yeah, that was fucking...
Yeah, we paid for this shit? What the hell?
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
I was fucking losing it, laughing at some points of that fucking session.
It was...
You guys were in a fucking hole and you were digging yourselves deeper with every goddamn...
And deeper and deeper
Dude,
and
yeah.
deeper, bro.
Dude, it was like, as soon as fucking Silver got caught, I was like, next session, I don't think we should even go for it. But I only was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Because Doc was like...
I am not cleaning up after Silver anymore, bro.
Yeah,
He's
I learned my...
retarded.
Yeah, I
He's
learned my
kind of
lesson.
fucking retarded.
I'm being like, no, I'm good. Every time he gets
Bro,
himself in situations.
He is so dumb, bro. Like, I hate to say it that way, but god damn. Anyway,
Yeah,
sorry.
anytime he gets in trouble,
sorry.
I'm just gonna be like, nah, fuck him.
Yeah, good
It
times.
made me lose my 15
Good.
gold. The good thing I got my gold back from Sherman, dude. I was like,
Bro, fuck your 15 gold. We just, like, honestly, I think the entire village of Tolk is about to get burned to the ground.
well, I mean, that's not our fault. That's not our fault.
That is Silver's fault. I'm blaming Silver.
It's technically the DM's fault because there's like nothing we did to cause a goblin raid. Like what?
Oh no. That's not the village of Tolk. That's
You're talking about the other
village.
village. You're talking about the other village. Yeah.
The village that we came from to get the guards to go to.
All right.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about this village, bro. I was ready to just dipset, bro.
It was like we were supposed to get men or something, some kind of people.
Yeah, we were supposed to bring guards back with us, and we still have to find my my grandpa, because he came to the village initially to get the guards, and I guess, you know, when we were talking to the innkeeper, he said that he was actually there. He actually came, and they told him no. But we didn't find him on the path, and we have no idea where he is now. But he was supposed to be heading back home, you know. So now I'm worried that the goblins have him like captured or killed. And I bet if we follow the goblins back to where they're taking those people, we might find my grandpa.
Maybe.
Or we may find the remains of my grandpa. But at least there's some closure.
Maybe, baby.
It's the freaking weekend, baby. We gonna have some fun.
I think the next 3 sessions are gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I feel bad for our DM, because I'm sure he's gonna have to like rewrite everything. Like whatever he had planned before, you could throw that out the window.
Wait, why? Wait, what?
Because just the way that things
Silver
have been
died?
happening. You know, no, not because Silver died, but because we're enemies of the city now.
Meh.
Fuck
we're
it.
like
There's more
Batman, bro.
Maybe
No,
this is
I'm like-
exactly how he planned it.
We're like the
I'm like
people. no,
Robin.
like everybody's gonna hate us, and we're gonna come in clutch and save them all, and then they're still gonna hate us.
True. We're like Robin Hood, you know?
We're Batman.
I'm Batman. Dude, I thought it was so funny whenever he took your gold and then immediately turned fucking him in. I was like, no, no.
He took fucking. Oh yeah, we gave the gold to Sherman. That's why I was
We-
like,
we gave the
okay,
gold to
guys.
him.
I was like, next time we probably need to get information first. I kind of that's where I fucked up. Was I should have just been like trying to get information, like buy the guards lunch, get information, and then, just keep getting information. It's just that he was gonna die the next day, so it was like, well, we have to like do something now.
It was a tough situation, no matter how you chalk it up, I'd say.
Because I was like, I don't know, maybe I should have just solo dolo tried to break him out.
Getting past all those guards in the barracks was, I don't know how.
Yeah, probably not. I don't honestly
that
think.
would've worked
I
out.
honestly think Justin wouldn't let me. I don't think that. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like,
It's really just dependent on the rolls, you know. It's like every time we tried to persuade someone, bro, we'd roll like a 9 or an 11.
I was just like, honestly, in my head, I was like, there is no point for me. Like, if I'm just looking out for myself, like, there's no point, like, for this guy to, like, he has nothing. It's just... Doc's like, no man left behind.
And then
I was like,
yeah,
fuck that
Doc-
shit. I was like, all right,
Doc
fine.
was like, he saved your life, and I'm like, bro, he didn't save my life. He instigated a fight, got us in trouble with the bandits in the area, caused my fucking inn to burn down, and then he killed some guys. Like, that is not saving anybody.
He goes, the plan was for me to die in the character. And I was like, I don't know about that. Maybe? I don't know about that. Vendor trash.
It was a fun session, though. I was on the edge of my seat pretty much the entire time. I was so fucking worried. Every moment I could see like our chances of fucking saving my town slip away. And then I probably should have just came with you guys now that I think about it. But I really thought we could have our cake and eat it too. You know, I was like, I got a
Honestly,
little greedy.
we should just we should just send fucking Crag in there to go break him open, because it's not like they can hang him.
We should have just killed everyone in the town. They were gonna die anyway.
I mean, now they might. I don't know.
Dude, yeah, that's. I was trying to figure out a way that we could like save the people, in the village that were getting taken. But I just, I couldn't think of anything.
Just gotta. I think we just get the fuck out of there.
I think we killed a big bad guy. I want to fucking obliterate him.
I don't know about you, bro, but I'm fucking hiding. I do not want to get one shot.
I think we could. I think we can beat him.
I think
I have all my spell
and-
slots.
You, Crag, and Sherman have the highest chance of beating him.
The best way to play a rogue is you run in, you sneak attack, and then you use your bonus action to disengage
Yeah.
if you're worried about getting hit.
Yeah, and that's the
And
way
then
I'm
you
playing him.
run back.
I'm just like nah. I mean, obviously you literally go watch back our combat session. That's basically what I did. Was just
All right, boys. I'm gonna take off, go to that orientation, and then once I get back, I'll be on all night.
Good luck, brother.
All
All
right,
right.
bro. Good luck.
Later, guys.
bye.
Bro, I was buffing everyone up, dude. I was healing. I was doing the thing. I was doing the fucking thing.
You're doing the Anduin from Battle for Azeroth cinematic. Recast this big ass fucking AoE globe heal.
Yep.
Oh, I fucking missed the phone call yesterday. Oh well. Dude, my sleep schedule is so fucked.
Your what? Oh, your schedule. Is so fucked.
Yeah.
I take partial responsibility for that.
The annoying thing is like I have this government job going on right now and they're just not responding. So it's just like if they responded with a date and a time, I feel like my body would just cater towards getting up back on schedule. But I already know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna like have like a day where I'm sleeping during the day. They're gonna call me and be like, "Why didn't you answer?" Blah 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 blah. blah. And I'm gonna be like, "Well, you didn't respond
Maybe
to
you
like
should
4
respond
of
to
my
my fucking
emails."
emails.
Like, what do you want me to do? Fucking call your fucking
Yeah,
wife?
bro.
Like,
I'm a firm believer in accountability.
I've seen it
I don't
happen
know how,
before.
like, heady you want to get with it. My brother had that same type of job, and he just started saying like, "Oh, I didn't think I was working today. I had a beer. Like, I can't drive in." Like, you'll just say some shit like he's under the influence or something. Because you don't get paid for being like quote unquote on call, right?
Or you mean me? I mean, no, not me, because it's my own business. It's I don't get.
Oh, I'm
I pay
dumb as
myself.
fuck.
I pay myself, bro.
Dude, I'm dumb as fuck. I'm dumb. I forget who was talking for a
Pay
second.
myself.
My
Yeah,
bad, my bad.
I get paid to be on
Shit,
call.
shit.
Pay myself.
I don't really have a
I'm gonna
choice.
shut the fuck up.
No, we love your input. Don't you ever say that. You beautiful human being.
I just get the contract signed. You know, paid either half now, half later, or in milestones. And this one's milestones. So, if they want to drag it out, they can drag it out. I'm actually fine with clients dragging things out, like projects. What I'm not fine is like when they all of a sudden just shift gears of like, we need it now. Where is it?
Deadlines. Deadlines.
And I'm like, where?
Maybe we should have been working on this for the last month while you were dicking off.
Yeah. And then it'll be like, that's what we hired you for. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, you know, I need some type of guidance. Like, what do you want? Like, so basically, it's like working with people that don't know what they want. And I told them from the beginning, I said, hey, you know, like, they were like, how long is this going to take? I said, as long as you want it to take, or as quick as you want it to take. It's all really, like, I'm a quick worker. If you give me good feedback, I'll work really quick. If you don't give me feedback, it's going to be slow because there's no feedback. And
That's level 20, gentlemen. I have riposte.
Damn, it's over. Do
About to get real.
Do what's it called now? The Poison Quest. No, I'm just kidding. Wait till 22. Because you're going alchemy.
Should I?
Wait till 22. Yeah. If you're going alchemy, wait till 22. If you go engineering, then you can pull it off.
I also don't have a dagger. Do I need to get a dagger?
Yes, you need to. Yes. You need to
Dude, that
ambush the
sucks.
first two guys and the very last guy, and hope that he doesn't triple crit you like he did on my last rogue. That's
What,
kind
he
of
can
crazy.
just like one shot you?
He can. I mean, not really. He just his first 3 hits crit every single hit, and he hits hard as fuck because he's an elite. So
I might just get
rogue,
someone to fucking come up there and help my ass, dude.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah, do
I
it.
don't
Yeah,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah. Just do it. Yeah.
I'm a fucking drag Pablo out there. No, I don't know.
If it was solo self found, then you gotta fucking figure that shit out.
What
But
level are you right now?
20. You just said 20.
20. Shit.
Should I just go do it right away?
Bro,
Actually, I'll wait
no.
until.
Like, don't unless you have target
I'll wait,
dummy.
I'll wait
it's-
until I get some help.
You're pretty much like if you fuck up even the littlest bit at 20 with no target dummy, you're pretty much dead.
It's kind of whack.
I mean, do you still have Swiftness Pot from, I mean, will Swiftness Pot help? Because you got it from the Fungal Quest now. The fungal spores quest?
California.
Or is it just not an option for a quick dip?
No, I mean, yeah, you can. It's not the. I mean, I guess you just have to wait a while.
I don't know. I gotta like stop talking when I don't know what's.
Dude,
gonna be
Riposte is so busted. Oh my gosh. I am just in awe sometimes. Whenever I play a class other than warrior, it just, I don't know. It's like easy mode.
Like, whoa!
Whoa, I do damage. I don't take any damage. This is crazy.
Holy shit.
I have buttons that I can press. I'm not just playing RuneScape.
Rogue at 60 is fucking fun, dude. You're not just chilling in the back, fucking pressing buttons.
I would say Warrior 60 is fucking so much fun. Because you actually have rage to.
I heard it's fun.
Shit.
I heard it's fun. Gouge. Sinister Strike. What else did I get? That's it? Alright. Sinister Strike rank 2.
Ten energy for basically a Sinister Strike. That is.
Yeah, you just bind it with your Sinister. So you just spam it.
Oh
all
wait,
the time.
really?
Yep.
Does it not? It's not on the GCD. Is what you're telling me?
My macro is just what the fuck is it?
Oh, it's not on the GCD.
Slash stars
You can
tag
literally
slash cast
oh
riposte
my God.
slash cast Sinister Strike. That's literally my macro forever.
Dude, that is even crazier.
Yeah, so you just
It's literally not on a GCD, bro.
yeah,
I can just like double fucking tap someone.
I mean, once you look at your damage, you realize like your auto attacks are the ones that does the most damage.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's
as
why
far as
Substance
like
Dice is just
disarming opponents that have weapons and shit and reducing their damage, it's huge.
Yeah, I feel like the real secret sauce is just the fact that it does disarm. Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed?
Parry.
Do I have to kill Vararg? I just summoned this house. I have the quest for it. Vararg, yes I do. Let's go kill him.
All right, I'm gonna take a break. I got 6. That's it.
Sounds good, brother.